Hello there. My name is Raphael. I am a squire in the humble service of Lord Heinrich.
Welcome, traveler. I am Heinrich, lord and master of this castle.
I'm Jamil. Pleased to meet you.
I would love to stay and chat, but a council of knights has been called, so I must be off to Mirsaburg. Please forgive me.
Take me to Mirsaburg with you.
Of course, I would enjoy the company. We shall head there together and talk along the way. Come, Raphael, let us go.
Yes, sir. They are leaders among the knights. Lord Heinrich is known as the Shield of the Dominion, while Lord Theodore is called the Sword of the Dominion.
The chivalry of our Dominion is much diminished of late.
Welcome to Mirsaburg. I am Constance, daughter of Theodore.
Welcome to Mirsaburg. I am Theodore, master of this castle.
I'm Jamil. Pleased to meet you.
Heinrich, how do you think the council will fare?
Not well, I'm afraid. I could persuade neither Prats nor Norden, and they carry much weight in these affairs.
We must do our best. Constance, where is Flamar?
Lady Flamar has already gone to the council, Father.
Good. Shall we go?
Raphael, what's this council for?
There's a ruined fortress between Eugenstadt and Mirsaburg called Delsdale. It seems the place has become infested with all manner of creatures. This council is to debate whether or not to eradicate the monsters there.
What's there to talk about?
Well, armies cost money, so bickering is unavoidable.
I hereby convene this extraordinary council of knights. Lord Theodore, please present the agenda.
The fortress at Delsdale has long been abandoned, but reports indicate a recent infestation there.
But there have been no reports of activity from the monsters there. If they do not threaten our people, let them rot.
The fortress may not be valuable, but it is still a Dominion fortress. We cannot sit idly by. Chivalry demands we challenge them.
With the new road built, we don't need Delsdale anymore. Retaking it would be a complete waste of time and money.
Money, money, money! You knights should be ashamed!
Only knights may speak.
Silence, squire! Where's your respect?
Though I be no knight, my lord, may I speak?
Go ahead, Lady Flamar.
Thank you, Lord Heinrich. It appears the monster's recent rampage is not limited to our land. Isthmus Keep has fallen, they say, at the hands of monsters.
Impossible! Isthmus Keep?
Order! Order!
Impossible! Isthmus Keep?
It's true! An army of monsters stormed the keep.
This is the son of Rudolph, Lord of the Isthmus. He escaped the attack to call for help, but by some twist of fate, he arrived in our dominion. He speaks the truth.
Isthmus Keep has fallen?
I cannot say. My father and his troops were still fighting. I fled the keep with my sister to tell Prince Neidhart of our plight.
But Isthmus Keep is impregnable.
Only one survivor?
Monsters forming an army? That's ridiculous!
Order! Order!
We must find out whether monsters struck Delsdale with some purpose, Or perhaps they simply sought shelter there.
Thank you, Lady Flamar. Now I call for votes. All in favor of sending a force to Dellsdale? Nay is in the majority. The motion is defeated. This meeting of the council is adjourned.
Have you no honor? Then I'll go by myself if I must.
Are you really going?
Of course. I'll show them the true meaning of knighthood. You stay here and keep the younger ranks in line, my friend.
Take me with you, my lord.
You will only get in his way. I forbid it.
No. It is time we gave the boy a chance. I know you worry for him, but I will keep an eye on him. I promise.
Thank you, Lord Theodore.
Constance, come. We have much to prepare.
I worry for Raphael.
Father, Raphael, will you both be all right?
I heard monsters infested the fortress at Dellsdale. I'm thinking of fleeing to Estimir myself.
I can't keep up much longer. I can't keep up much longer.
Come, Raphael. Just a bit further.
Yes, my lord.
You make me proud, young warrior. We are in your debt. I cannot be a paragon of chivalry with so many allies. I'm afraid I must decline.
Yes!
You were one step ahead of me.
I'm afraid I only hindered your progress, my lord. I'm sorry.
I recognize the worth of your endeavor, but...
Just go home.
I would like to go too, if you would take me.
You make me proud, young warrior. We are in your debt.
May fortune favor you in battle.
You would fight for the Dominion? Thank you.
You want aboard?
I cannot follow you there. Farewell.
I worry for Raphael.
Father, Raphael, will you both be all right?
Great!
I did what I sought to do, thanks to your help. Thank you.
I am grateful for your guidance.
I hope the other knights follow in your footsteps.
have you ever considered becoming a knight as well?
Raphael, regrettably I must return to Rosalia.
Now I can recommend Raphael for knighthood.
I am in your debt.
You did it, my lord. You brought us all much honor.
Sir Raphael is in trouble. I have come in search of people who can help my friend. Oh, thank goodness I found you.
What's the matter?
Sir Raphael is in trouble. He awaits execution in a dungeon underneath Mirsaburg.
As lord of this castle, I am bound by duty to welcome you here, but a man I know awaits execution. I'm sorry, but I have no time to chat.
Raphael!
Who goes there? As I recall, you would prefer to stay out of others' affairs, am I right? You shouldn't be here.
Welcome, traveler. I am Heinrich, lord and master of this castle. As lord of this castle, I am bound by duty to welcome you here, but a man I know awaits execution. I'm sorry, but I have no time to chat. Raphael, my former squire, was knighted for a brave deed. But under chivalric law, he was placed in the dungeon under Mirsaburg for cowardice. He would have escaped punishment had he not been a knight.
Who are you? I am here awaiting execution. Would you mind staying here a moment and listening to my story? Thank you, kind soul. I am in love with the fair daughter of the lord of this castle. I cried out her name, Constance, one fateful night. Now my heart trembles each time I say her name. Oh, I'm sorry. Where was I? That night we met at our usual place, just the two of us. I could not take my eyes off of her as she was bathed in Amit's red moonlight. Nevertheless, I should have been more vigilant. I never imagined that monsters would come all the way to Mirsaburg. They took her away. So she is out there suffering, while I am trapped in this cell. Forgive me, Constance. I have failed you. So
He would have escaped punishment had he not been a knight.
So what did he do exactly?
We found him lying injured outside the walls of Mirsaburg. He insists that he was ambushed while talking to Constance.
Oh, come on. Is it a crime to talk to Constance?
You don't understand. That's not the issue. He was struck in the back. Knights are forbidden from running away from their enemies. The punishment for dishonor is death.
You can get wounded in the back from almost anything. It doesn't prove he was running away.
Perhaps, but only Constance could testify, and she was kidnapped.
What? Constance was kidnapped?
The kidnappers demand our fate stone in return for Constance's freedom, and we cannot abide that.
A fate stone? You mean like from the stories of legend?
They are not fiction. They still exist, though their true powers remain hidden. You must see Lady Flamar at Weiserheim to learn more of them. Thank goodness you've come. Have you seen Raphael? He's imprisoned in the dungeon under Mirsaburg.
What crime did he commit?
We found him lying injured outside the walls of Mirsaburg. He insists that he was ambushed while talking to Constance.
Well met, my friend. How have you been?
I would like to ask you about Raphael's imprisonment.
Well, why don't you go ask him yourself? I have nothing to say about one who has so blackened the name of knighthood.
Raphael!
It is you! I had hoped you would come.
What's going on, Raphael? Tell me everything.
One night, Constance and I met at our usual rendezvous outside of town. But suddenly, vicious creatures attacked us. I never expected monsters at Mirsaburg, and I was so engrossed in conversation. It's true I should have been more vigilant, but I couldn't stop them. Oh, Constance, forgive me.
Be rest assured, I shall find her and return her home safely.
I thank you.
Thank goodness you've come. Have you seen Raphael? He must have been happy to see you.
Tell me, how can I secure his release?
The only way would be to rescue Constance. She was the only witness. The kidnappers demand...
Welcome to Weiserheim. I am Flamar. What can I do for you? The battle between Mirsa and Saruin is not legend. It is true. The Fate Stones played an important part in that story. From what I can tell, Constance was taken to a cave south of this city.
If you knew where Constance was already, then why are we standing around here? Come on, let's go!
I was waiting for you.
What do you mean?
You carry the fate of one chosen to face Saruin. But first, you must strengthen yourself and earn the respect of others.
Look, we have to rescue Constance. That's our top priority. Let's talk about Saruin some other time.
All over the world, much tragedy has come to pass. All was wrought by Saruin, and this is no exception. You are merely carrying out your fate.
Sorry, I don't believe in fate.
Of course, no one can make you do anything at all. And if you do not face Saruin, someone else will. The battle will determine the fate of all life in our world. If that matters not to you, then you should do as you see fit. I have nothing more to say to you now.
I see. So by rescuing Constance, I save the Dominion, and in turn contribute to the world's redemption.
Now you understand. I must remain here to protect the Ruby of Fire. You may use the things here as you see fit. And find Constance as soon as you can.
Great!
I know not who you are, but thank you.
You must be Constance. Let's get out of here.
Constance!
Albert!
Let's get out of here.
You have my heartfelt thanks. You saved Constance, Raphael, and all the Knights of the Dominion. I very nearly committed a terrible injustice. I believed that no knight should be allowed to live with dishonor. But now I see that wherever a knight lives, honor thrives. For a knight's honor better serves him as he strives against life's tribulations. And now, I have considered the request that my daughter Constance be joined together in marriage with Sir Raphael, and I shall give them my blessing.
Lord Theodore!
Father, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sir Raphael.
Congratulations, Constance.
And now, for you, my friend, Albert. You have bravely faced... And now, for you, my friend. You have bravely faced the enemy in battle. You have also rescued Constance and restored Raphael's honor. Through your deeds, you have brought back the spirit of chivalry. I deem you worthy of receiving an honorary knighthood. Are there any objections among the knights?
No objections!
None has received this honor for 80 years. Not since Karl I, King of Rosalia, carry it with pride. None has received this honor for 80 years. Not since Karl I, King of Rosalia, carry it with pride.
Honorary Knight, I've been looking for you.
What is the matter?
Lord Theodore has led an army against Lady Flamar at Weiserheim. In response, Lord Heinrich is now preparing to face him. The Knights Dominion will be split in two. Only you, Honorary Knight, can prevent this tragedy from happening. You must go and help, please. The Dominion is in trouble. I am traveling the world to appeal for help.
How have you been?
Hello, and welcome. As lord of this castle, I would welcome you, but I must soon depart to wage war upon a friend. Please, let me be.
Why? Tell me what's going on. Maybe I can help.
I knew something was amiss with Theodore soon after Raphael and Constance were wed. He demanded Flamar hand over her fate stone to the Dominion. But she refused, so he mustered a great host to her doorstep at Weiserheim. Now my countrymen either follow Theodore or sit idly watching. But I am the shield of the Dominion, and I cannot abide his treachery. I now depart to do battle with Theodore.
No way! You can't win!
Perhaps, but it must be done.
Hello there. I am Raphael, Knight of the Dominion. I wish that I could better make your acquaintance, but our situation is dire. Lord Theodore seeks to wage war upon Lady Flamar.
Welcome, traveler. I am Heinrich, Lord and Master of this castle. As Lord of this castle, I would welcome you.
How have you been? Thank you for all you have done for Constance.
I've long waited for you, but late is the hour of your coming.
What troubles you, my lord?
I knew something was amiss with Theodore.
I am Constance, wife of Raphael, Knight of the Dominion.
Say, nobody can get inside Mirsaburg Castle these days.
I bet Lady Constance has a key to the rear gate. I am Constance, wife of Raphael, Knight of the Dominion.
Do you have the key to the rear gate of Mirsaburg Castle?
Yes, but how did you know that? No, perhaps it's better for both of us if I don't ask how you knew or who you are. If you are headed to Mirsaburg, I have a favor to ask of you. I harbor doubts about my father, Lord Theodore. I believe he is actually an impostor. My true father is either a prisoner somewhere or worse. Take this key. It will get you in through the rear gate. May fortune favor you. Thank you for coming. Have you heard about the news? My father, Lord Theodore, has led an army of knights to Weiserheim. He wants to force Lady Flamar to relinquish custody of the Fate Stone. Not long after my wedding, my father began to change.
Change? How so?
He was always a strict man, but he became cruel. He once led by example, but now he controls others through words. He was always a loving father, but now...
Don't cry, Constance.
I'm sorry I'm acting like this. I haven't told Raphael this, but I no longer think that man is my father.
I understand that you're upset, but...
No, you don't understand. I'm not talking about feelings. I think that somebody else is ruling Mirsaburg. Whenever we're together, it feels like someone else. No matter how much one changes, it shouldn't feel this strange.
Well, do you think it's possible that someone is impersonating him?
That's right. I believe my father no longer lives.
Constance! What if I head to Mirsaburg and see what I can do?
No one is allowed inside the castle. Here, take this key. It's for the rear gate.
Ah, so this is how you got out to see Raphael.
That's right. Please, I beg of you, find out what has happened to my father. Right now, the fate of the Knights Dominion rests entirely in your hands. May fortune favor you. May fortune favor you. Find out what has happened to my father. Right now, the fate of the Knights Dominion rests entirely in your hands. May fortune favor you, Albert.
You're on your way to Mirsaburg. Would you allow me to accompany you? Let us search every nook and cranny of Lord Theodore's chamber.
That witch has plotted against us for too long! She'll pay for her treachery!
So, what exactly did the witch do?
She had the Dominion protect the Fate Stone, but used its powers only to strengthen her own magic. Why, if she had only wielded it for us, we could have ruled the world!
We must regain our Fate Stone and bring glory back to the fatherland!
None may enter.
I get it. This mark must be the spot where they're holding Theodore. You're Theodore, right?
Noble soul, you have come to my rescue. Thank you. How fares the Dominion in my absence?
Well, here's the story.
When I sent Raphael to the dungeon, I was in the clutches of Sorroween's minions. But since I broke free of his control, I was taken prisoner. They are after our Fate Stone. We must make haste to Weisserheim.
May fortune favor you, Albert.
It's no use.
Constance!
Lord Theodore!
You've saved me again. I am grateful, honorary knight. How fares the Dominion in my absence?
Allow me to explain.
No, you're not the real Lord Theodore. Give it up.
Then I might as well abandon this uncomfortable form. You have done well. Lonely is my home, ever since my daughter Constance left for Eugenstadt. And I am without an heir. Will you take over for me when I am gone? Well, what say you? I was merely joking, my friend. Pay me no mind.
Are you prepared to face Sorroween?
Yes.
Then receive the Ruby of Fire, the Fate Stone of Flame.
Flamar, will we ever see them again? Or will they follow in the footsteps of Mirsa?
Only the gods can tell.